Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of nastyaddictiongarage. In today's episode, we're not going to do very much talking. We're going to do a lot of manpower stuff. We're actually going to go ahead and start putting the motor, leveling it under the car just so that we can start dropping the car onto the motor. And then we can use the cherry picker actually to kind of level the motor and put the motor mounts and so forth. But guys, we're going to jump into today's episode. I kind of want to catch you guys up to where we're at with George's build. We're pretty much done. We are missing just a few couple things, but in the meantime, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to make everything nice and comfortable. We're going to start mounting everything to the car. So I'm going to start dropping the car as low as I can without disturbing anything, trying to keep the motor straight as possible and go from there, guys. So let's just jump into it, guys, and let's go. Alrighty, folks. So like I was talking a little earlier, we are super close in putting this motor into the car. As you guys can see, I already have it under. Okay, Moon, relax. That's your tail. All right, so as you guys can see, we have things under the car and looking pretty good. Like if I were to drop it, I think I have enough space here to drop it. Same thing kind of under here. I kind of have the same amount of space I can drop. I think over here, I am pretty good too to drop. And right in front, I think I'm squeezing it a little bit, but I think I have enough room to drop. So thinking about removing this motor mount just so that I have a little bit extra room just in case if I need to wiggle some stuff around. I mean, it should still fit, but I rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to scratch up the ceramic coated heat shield. So we're gonna make this work, guys. Let's just jump into it and let's go. Alright folks, look at where we're at so far. So we have the motor basically sitting in the engine bay. I'm super excited at this point just because right now what I want to do is just make sure that everything fits into its place. So kind of looking over here, that mount pretty much will fit here. Moving over to the passenger side, I say the same thing about this mount. So this one's a little off-centered, so this one here, if I go right here and just move, slide the motor slightly up, I'll be able to fit that in, but it's coming out pretty good. What I want to do though is I want to make sure that I take off that mount, because that mount is definitely going to hinder this process, because I don't know if you guys see, it's really close to the turbo. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take that off before I do anything else as far as pulling the motor up. So I'm not going to do that part just yet, but I do want to finish what I started over here. So I don't know if you guys seen, I did refurbish some mud flaps. So the mud flaps actually are looking pretty good. I am super okay with how they came out. I did use the trim paint. I sanded them down. I did 300, 600, and 800 grit, and as you can see, they came out pretty OEM. So I got the other ones right up here. They look pretty good. So those are the backs. I already marked, as you can see, where I need to place the screw. I'm going to use a titanium screw so they don't rust. It's a black titanium screw, so that it could go straight through the bumper. We are going to use these right here, so it'll be a little bit easier to maneuver. We are going to use a washer just because we don't want to press it too hard on this guy. So we're going to make sure we do that and fit him up. So we're going to do that right now, guys. So let's jump into it and let's go. right, everybody, we have made it to this spot where we remove the cinder block off of the jacks, making it a sketchy thing. We are now all on cement. So as you guys can see, we got things pretty much lined up pretty good. We just still gotta kind of finagle little things, almost touching right there, but not. So we're doing pretty good. Gotta move it to the side a little bit because that might just be kissing right now right by the turbo, but we got a lot of space back here. We've got some space over there. So far so good, guys. I am very okay with how this is coming out. I'm just really excited that we're at this point, that we are actually to this point where we're gonna put this motor in. Then next thing you know, we're gonna fire it up, and then we're just gonna give it that maiden voyage. So I'm super excited, guys. So let's continue chucking here. Let's get to it and let's go.